Why do people spend more time trying to discredit something or someone instead of looking for more information? Why do we fear what we don't understand? Why do we hate what we fear? In today's world, many of us wrestle with the burden of fear, doubt, and skepticism. Despite our beliefs or convictions, it's all too easy to feel shaken, especially when faced with things we don't understand or people who are different from us. We might wonder, why do we let fear and mistrust control us? Why do we feel the need to discredit what we don't understand? But as Christians, we're given a clear directive from God not only to trust in Him, but also to let go of fear and embrace the unknown with faith and confidence. The Bible gives us a foundational truth about fear. It's not from God. In 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, Paul tells us, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." This verse reveals three key points. Power. God empowers us to face challenges and to be bold, grounded in our faith and His strength. Love. God calls us to love, which should drive out fear. 1 John chapter 4, verse 18 confirms, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear." Sound mind. A clear, balanced mind comes from trusting in God rather than focusing on fear or worry. God calls us to trust in Him fully, leaning on His promises and His love rather than our fears or insecurities. When we know God is with us, we can release the what-ifs and embrace a life led by peace and purpose, not fear. Trusting in the Lord requires a relinquishment of our own need to control everything. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6 urges us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. When we trust God, we recognize that His ways are higher than ours, even if we don't fully understand them. God invites us to lean on His wisdom rather than our limited understanding, helping us find peace and direction. Why do we spend time trying to discredit something or someone instead of seeking more information? Often this skepticism stems from a desire to control or justify our own understanding. But as believers, we're called to seek wisdom and truth rather than discrediting what we don't understand. Why do we fear what we don't understand? Unresolved fear often leads to judgment, anger, and even hatred, especially toward those who are different from us or believe differently. This kind of fear-based prejudice goes against God's calling for us to love our neighbors and even our enemies. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 44, Jesus tells us, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." We are called to respond to fear with love, showing grace and understanding even in challenging circumstances. Why do we hate what we fear? Fear breeds mistrust and ultimately animosity, especially when we fail to address it. But God calls us to a higher standard, to love as He loves and to seek peace rather than division. In Romans chapter 12, verse 18, we're encouraged, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. God's word is filled with promises of peace and guidance for those who trust Him. In Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, we find comfort. "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." When we hold on to these truths, we're reminded that God's presence is greater than any fear we face. Letting go of fear and trusting God doesn't mean ignoring our challenges. Instead, it means acknowledging that God is bigger than any challenge we face and that He is always with us. we can trade our fear for faith, knowing that God provides us with strength, love and peace that surpasses our understanding. Ultimately, God's message to us is one of reassurance. He has not given us a spirit of fear, but of confidence in his love and power. Instead of letting fear rule our lives, we're invited to lean on God and grow through our challenges. When we trust him, our hearts are freed from the weight of fear, and we find the courage to love, learn, and reach out to others. Let us commit to embracing the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind that God has given us, remembering that in all things he is with us, guiding our steps, calming our fears, and leading us to peace and understanding. Thank you for watching. Please help us support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Be sure to let us know what your favorite part of the video is and where you are watching from. Be sure to check out our website. The link is in the description. Until next time, my friends, be blessed.